Truly, there's no point to life except the point that you give it. There's no purpose in anything other than the purpose you give it. And if you say, okay, well then if that's the case, then the purpose of my life is to experience joy. How amazing is that? Question of the day: is swimming better than cycling for weight loss? Well, you don't want to do any sort of exercise for the purpose of weight loss. You don't want to do anything for weight loss, because when you do things for weight loss, you're not doing them for fun. And when you don't do things for fun, it's really hard to be consistent, and when you're not consistent, you won't lose the weight. So instead of, if you want to lose weight, which everybody does if you're overweight, there's no one overweight that wants to just stay that way. If you want to lose weight and you think exercising is a good way of going about doing that, I would suggest finding something that's just really enjoyable and something that you're able to enjoy so much that you're willing to push the intensity up, and that you're able to do on a regular basis. So if you can fall in love with cycling and you can get a bike and enjoy it so much that you even enjoy putting it on a bike trainer and just spinning on a bike trainer and getting your heart rate up and sweating your arse off like that, then awesome, do that, ride a bike. But if you don't like riding a bike because it hurts your butt or it hurts your hands or it hurts your neck, or you're afraid of falling or something, or whatever, if cycling's just not your thing, then maybe try swimming. Get a nice pair of goggles that fits. It's really important that you have a pair of goggles that don't leak. And swim. But the thing about swimming is that it's a lot easier to get injured swimming than it is cycling. And you say, oh, how is that possible? Because cycling, you fall over and crack your skull. Swimming, you're just in the water. Well, falling and cracking your skull aside, on cycling, and with cycling, all you're doing is really spinning your legs around. Swimming, though, a lot of shoulders. A lot of swimmers get shoulder injuries. And it's important to get a coach, swimming coach, I'd say for the first 5 or 6 sessions. Space them out 1 week apart, do what the coach says for a week, see the coach again, do what the coach says for a week, do it again. And that way you're not gonna end up just using so much shoulders and risking getting injuries. Swimming is a lot more about rotation. Ah, fuck. If you can love swimming, swim. If you can love riding a bike, ride a bike. A lot of people love running and they just want to go run right away and lose a bunch of weight. If you're overweight in the first place, you don't want to be running, because jumping up and down with excess weight, that's deadly, man. I'm 130 pounds. I run a lot. If I were to put a 10-pound backpack on and start jumping up and down, I'd probably get injured. Or if I put like a 20-pound weight vest on and went for a 5K, 10K run, I could probably get injured. It's just a lot of excess weight that the body's not used to. So my body's not used to the excess weight, and if you're overweight, your body's probably not used to the pounding. So if you want to run and you're overweight, I would suggest first losing a bit of weight, like maybe at least lose 5-10 pounds before you start running. And you can easily lose 5-10 pounds just by cleaning up your diet for a couple weeks. But if you already want to go running right away, then just go for a walk, and then every couple minutes run for a minute. So walk 2 minutes, run 1 minute. That's 2s and 1s. When you get fit enough, you can reverse it. So you walk for a minute, you run for 2 minutes. And I still do those. When I go for my long runs, I run for a couple minutes, walk for a minute. Run for a couple minutes, walk for a minute. And it's just an easy way of getting in the mileage without risking injury. Because every time you stop to walk, you give your muscles, tendons, and ligaments a big break. So that'd be my tip for running. But with cycling and swimming and running in general, you don't want to do them for weight loss. You want to do them because they're enjoyable. You want to do them for the inherent just enjoyment of them. They're so enjoyable. And it just so happens that when you enjoy something, you're going to do it often. And when you do it often, you're going to get results. So I have 6-pack abs. I have shredded quads. I have biceps. I have a tricep shelf. But I don't swim, run, and bike for these things. I just so happen to get them as a result of loving my sport so much. My sport is triathlon. So it's kind of like if you want to make a lot of money, just start a business that you absolutely love. And then you get money. But instead of thinking, okay, I need to make money, I'll start a business just to make money. It's like, that's the whole mindset of like getting a 9-to-5 job. People are like, oh, I need money, so then I'll go work a 9-to-5. And then everybody hates their 9-to-5 job. It's rare if you love your 9-to-5. If you love your 9-to-5, fantastic. You go to work for a different reason than most people. If you love your 9-to-5, then you go to your 9-to-5 because, yeah, you gotta pay some bills, but because you really love it. You really love it. But there are some people who just go to work. They go work their 9-to-5, or they go to show up at their office for their career, and they're doing it for the money and they don't actually enjoy doing it. So it's not a nice way of living life. You're only gonna live one life that you remember at least. So enjoy it. Do everything for the purpose of enjoyment. Truly, there's no point to life except the point that you give it. There's no purpose in anything other than the purpose you give it. And if you say, okay, well then if that's the case, then the purpose of my life is to experience joy. How amazing is that? You do everything for joy. I don't eat to be healthy, guys. I don't eat these bananas to be healthy. I eat them because these bananas are damn good. These ones are sweet. I don't eat dragon fruit because of the vitamin C content or the fiber or the enzymes or the phytochemicals or phytonutrients. I eat the dragon fruit because I love it. And if you're in a relationship with someone, an intimate relationship with someone, hopefully you're not in that relationship for the intimacy. Hopefully you're in that relationship because you just love being in that relationship and you just so happen to get some intimacy with it. You don't do the things you absolutely love for the result of them. You just do the things you love because you love them, period. And you just so happen to get a nice result. So if it's business you're starting, or it's a business you're running, and you love the business, you're gonna make some money. If it's fitness you're into and fitness you love, you're gonna get results. You're gonna have a nice body, you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna be fit, firm, and trim. And if you're in a relationship and you love it, you're gonna get whatever you want out of it. So do things because you love them. Don't do things for the end result. Yeah, it's just not the best way of going about doing things. So those are my quick tips though. Quick recap. With cycling, I would suggest getting a bike trainer and just spinning on the bike trainer to get really fit before going on the road. But you can go ride on the road if you want. I just do 90% of my riding on a bike trainer. It's very safe, no cars, no flat tires, that sort of thing. And no swimming. You gotta focus on the body roll. It's all about the body roll. Body roll. And that'll allow you to get a nice high elbow out of the water instead of just staying flat and just swimming like this. I don't want to hit my elbow again, that hurt. And then with running, 2s and 1s. So start with walking for 2 minutes, running for a minute. Then when you get fit enough or you've lost 5 or 10 pounds, switch it up. So run for 2 minutes, walk for a minute. And do that for anywhere from half hour to an hour. But the results really come when you're able to love it enough to push up the intensity. If you're doing things really slow and easy, you're gonna hit a plateau, and the plateau is just you're gonna stay on that plateau. I know overweight marathon runners. I know overweight tour cyclists who just go on tours around the world, just riding their bike nice and slow and easy. So I know a lot of overweight swimmers too who just swim at the pool every day. The same thing every day, long, slow, and easy. They reached a plateau years ago, and they're not breaking through it. But when you start pushing up the intensity, your heart rate gets up there, and then things start to change. So if you can get a heart rate monitor, that's amazing. That's like the best way of tracking your fitness, in my opinion. Just tracking to see what's going on inside your body. And if you can get your heart rate up between 140 and 160, things are really gonna start changing. If you can hold somewhere between 140 and 160 heart rate, things are really gonna change. And then on your easy days, at least get it up to 115, 125. So about 120. That's it, 120 heart rate for just playing around easy, and then if you want to see some changes, if you want your body to actually adapt, get it around 150 heart rate. Peace, guys. Oh my god, my hair. Another $3 haircut.
Hey guys.